On July 21st, Baku Court of Appeal under Judge Vugar Mammadov held a preliminary hearing on the appeal of Facebook activist Abdul Abilov, in which he sought acquittal and annulment of his jail sentence. According to Abilov's relative Shahriyar Abilov, he was sprayed with tear gas in detainee room where an incident broke out between supporters of some crime lords. The defense filed a motion for retrial, which was denied. Facebook activist Abdul Abilov was arrested in November 2013 on charge of illegal possession, storage, manufacturing of sale drugs. He was sentenced to 5.5 years in prison on May 27, 2014. Abilov was the admin of the Facebook page Stop Sycophants, which was closed after his arrest. Hearing of Khural newspaper editor-in-chief Avaz Zeynal's lawsuit against the press consul on July 21st in the Supreme Court, chaired by Judge Islam Aliyev, upheld the appeal court's decision in the case. Zeynal told the court that the appellate court didn't grant his lawsuit despite sufficient evidence and witnesses presented. Judge Islam Aliyev responded that he cannot listen to the claimant in his lawyer's absence. Note that Zeynal sued the press consul in September 2011 for declaring Khural a racket newspaper. However, his lawsuit was dismissed by Narmav District Court. The Court of Appeal similarly dismissed the case on February 28, 2014. Avaz Zeynal is serving a 9-year of jail sentence handed down on charges of bribery and extortion. The complaint against Zeynal was filed by then Member of Parliament Güler Ahmedova. A number of international and local human rights organizations have recognized the editor-in-chief of Khural as a prisoner of conscience. On July 22nd, Youth Movement D18 presented the results of a survey held among university students to determine the most corrupt, authoritarian and incorrupt teachers and rectors. The rector of Baku State University, Abe Mehrama, was named the most authoritarian rector. Musavat Sadıklı, the teacher of the Baku State University, was winner of the Incorrupt Teacher Award. Unlike previous winners who, fearing university management, didn't come to take their prize, Sadıklı participated in the event. Ruslan Izzatli said they will continue the fight against corruption in education. Parents of the soldiers who died during military service in the past 4 years held a regular press conference at the Institute for Reporters Fieldman Safety. At the last press conference on February 20th, they demanded an objective investigation into the death of their sons to reveal the true causes of their death. Some parents are unhappy with the Defense Minister Zakir Hasanov. They noted that after the change of the minister, the commanders of the military units where soldiers died were elevated in rank. The parents also complained of the indifference and disrespect of the state bodies to whom they had appealed, but they are willing to continue their struggle until they find out the truth about their son's death. A press conference was held on July 24th on the arrest of the members of the youth organization of the Musavat party, brothers Faraj and Siraj Karimli. This arrest is politically motivated. It is another crime and violence against one and the same family, said Musavat chairman Issa Gamber, commenting on the arrest of Faraj, which followed last week's arrest of his brother Siraj. Siraj was detained on charges of drug abuse and trafficking. After the arrest of Siraj, his mother suffered a stroke. Faraj was arrested on July 22nd while taking his mother to the hospital. Despite our efforts, whereabouts of Faraj are still unknown, said lawyer Nemat Karimli. Then a committee to protect the rights of Faraj Karimli was established. Ahliman Abbasli, the head of the youth organization of Musavat, was appointed the chairman of the committee. On July 24th, a group of 40 businessmen held a protest in front of the building of the State Customs Committee. The protesters were businessmen engaged in import and sale of mobile phone accessories. They were protesting against artificial increase in customs duties levied on phone accessories, demanding a reduction. The police didn't intervene in the protest. At a press conference held on July 25th, director of the Institute for Peace and Democracy, Leyla Yunus, announced the strategy and tactics of the Center to Resist Repression to boycott European Games in Baku in the summer of 2015. The CRR has appealed to the European Olympic Committee and the EOC representative office in the European Union to cancel the decision to hold the Games in Baku. Yunus also reminded that earlier CRR announced the list of the judges who persistently violate human rights with an appeal to apply sanctions against them, similar to the law of Magnitsky. The USA and the Europe have already started some work in this direction, and these 6 judges will soon fall under the visa sanctions. The same will be applied against the investigators of the prosecutor's office, Yunus is sure.